What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and I've been getting a lot of questions about what cards are worth powering up right now in Madden 19 Ultimate Team, and the simple answer is every card that you like, you should power up, because you don't really lose anything. If you ever want to take out your core elite, you can simply do it and put it back on the auction house and figure out what's going on after there. But what I'm going to try to explain to you is this. The only power-up that I have right now with my O-line is Travis Frederick, right? That doesn't mean that I don't want to power up everybody else that's on my team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back out, right? And I'm going to explain to you exactly the players that I want to power up and why. And then you're going to be able to correlate that with what you want to do. That way you design your own team. Because the one thing that I don't want you guys to do is feel that you need to do something because I'm doing it. I'm just giving you like food for thought. I'm making you open your mind up to what you want to do with your team. And then you should become a better player off of that. That's what I'm trying to do, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my item binder, and we're going to go over to the power-ups that I have. Now, some of them I got from solos. I can say most of them. Some of them I had to buy. Like Anthony Barr's power-up, I had to buy that. Marshall Lattimore I got from solos. I had to buy Travis Frederick's, and it goes on and on. Regardless if you have to buy it or not, that all depends on the type of scheme you're trying to run. Now, what I've been doing as of late is playing a lot of salary cap. The reasoning behind that is I love the whole aspect of all Madden. And, I've always been a competitive player, but over, 16, 17, and 18, it kind of took away from a lot of the things that made Madden great, in my opinion. And I think 19 has brought back some skill gap, and it makes it a little bit more fun to play the game, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys felt about the other games, but that's in the past. Right now, we're enjoying Madden 19. But those are the reasonings behind why I didn't really play a lot of competitive stuff last year, didn't focus, the last 3 years, and didn't focus on what I'm focusing on now, and that's building the core of my team, which you guys should be doing as well. Now, your O-linemen, the key dudes, like I'm going to tell you right now, if you get these Cowboys O-linemen, some of you guys have been complaining about Tyrone Smith. I don't know how you guys are blocking it, but if you guys need a video on how to make sure that your guys are picking up run blocks, I can do that for you. Just let me know in the comments that you want to learn about how to make sure you know how to set up your run blocks and stuff like that, because I can go through a tutorial with you and make you kind of understand exactly how to make your linemen block the way you want them to block. It's actually a very interesting concept in Madden 19. But getting back to some of the things. All right, so you see this guy, Ben Roethlisberger, right here? First of all, let's check how much he's going for, because I hate him with a passion. That makes a lot of sense that he's going for 2,500 coins for his power-up, because that guy sucks. Now, what I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching this video and you haven't completed the campaign solos, once you complete it, take anybody else other than Ben Roethlisberger, okay? I got the 87 overall Ben Roethlisberger. When I tell you that that guy is terrible, he is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen in any Madden, okay? I don't know what it is. The guy can't throw the ball for anything, okay? So I wouldn't go with that. I would avoid that, okay? So pretty much the future of your team is going to depend on what you want to build on. Now, some of you guys want that Carson Wentz. I don't know how he plays. I haven't used him yet. I'm really looking to try to get that Matthew Stafford Team Diamond. He is very expensive, but I think I might be able to figure out a way to get him, maybe buy a couple packs here and there and see what's going on, get lucky and sell something off. But we have to change up. But for now, I got to keep that Big Ben. So if you were thinking about powering up Big Ben, in my opinion, and when I stream, I talk to you guys about it, and a lot of you guys agree that Ben Roethlisberger absolutely 100% sucks. So with that being said, right, it's not just me. So we can all agree that the guy sucks. So he wouldn't be a guy that you would focus on powering up. Okay, you would try to sell him, get rid of him. As a matter of fact, we could get rid of him now. We saw he's going for 2,500. Let's make somebody else happy, put him up for a little bit less, because it's no way on God Green's earth that I'm going to be powering him up. So we're going to go ahead and just put him up for 2,100. That way we get him out of our binder so I don't have to see his face. I still have his, campaign solo 87 overall, but that's because I need to get 100 solo wins with my 85 overall team. Okay? So now, let's get back to what we were doing. The linemen are very, very key. Okay, so Zack Martin, let me just give you an idea of what's going on. Zack Martin is very, very key to power up. When he gets down to there, I think it's like 275, 140. Yeah, those are pretty expensive, but I have his other item. He goes up to an 89, and you can just look and see how glitchy this guy is. Okay, listen, let me just try to explain to you guys certain things that's going on. The run block finesse, the pass block power, you see how those are in the high 80s? This is what it does, right? If you go up against a guy like, say, a Joey Bosa, a really, really good D lineman. I think he's the best left end in the game. I don't care about legends. I don't care what they're releasing. Joey Bosa is probably going to be a glitch the entire year. So if you haven't powered him up yet, go get him, get it done, and you'll thank me later like Drake. All right, just go do it. I'm guaranteeing you that Bosa will not let you down. Okay, that's one card I can tell you I will not rage sell. Okay, but anyway, when you look at this run block power, impact blocking, you look at run block finesse, pass block power, pass block finesse. What those things are doing are counteracting those D linemen like Joey Bosa that has high finesse, high block shed, stuff like that. So there's not a lot of linemen that's going to do this. So if you're focused on getting your team better right now, this makes the most sense. Okay? Now, you can choose to do it however you want. Like, I'm not going to knock you for whatever you do. Like I said, I'm just giving you food for thought to understand exactly what I'm doing. That lead block of a 90, you see, those are the things like, you see, Madden 18, when you used to like run a pitch, and then you would see like the guy like avoid trying to block anyone in front of him and run away to the concession stand, start playing with the cheerleaders and stuff like that. The reason that was happening is because the game was designed to let the guy, like the guy that's lead blocking, he would try to get the guy that was coming down instead of the guy in front of him. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you were running the ball and a guy is playing a base cover 3 and you're running to the right and that safety on that side is coming down in a purple or whatever and you're running the ball, the guy, your lead blocker, would try to go get him even if the corner block shedded and came right in. You see what I'm saying? Because they're looking upfield. You know, like if you think about the NFL, you hear like the sports broadcasters or you hear the coaches say, you got to get to the second level. You got to get to the second level. If you've played football, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you haven't played football, it just means that you're looking to get the biggest run. So you're looking at the guys upfield. Because if you're able to hold those blocks, you're assuming that, you know, if it's a slant, if it's a screen, whatever it is, your offensive player is going to get the most yards. That's the mindset behind it. So what EA has done is they've given these guys different attributes that you can clearly look at and see what they're going to do. Now, the run block means a lot with 87, but when you have 90 lead block, when you have 88 pass block power, when you have 89 pass block finesse, you're going to get more time. Even when they, you know, like people send a lot of heaters. Like I played a top ranked player, Madden Pro, the other day. You guys can check the video out. Don't care about ice, right? And he was blitzing me heavily. And a lot of people were raging and going crazy, but I like that because what happens is you start to understand more about the blocking mechanics and you see the difference when you power up linemen to when you have a basic lineman, which is why when you got salary cap going on, you want to make sure that you have the proper O-line. O-line is so key in salary cap, you would not believe. It's not like the old years, 18, 17, where you could just put anybody there. You will see the difference with a good O-line. So when you're thinking about it along those lines, make sure you understand that a guy like this is huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that you should do. Now, his training points, his core elite, whatever, you got to go through a little bit of stuff for it. Similarly with, where's the other guy? Tyrone Smith. Similarly with this guy. You know, these players are unbelievable when they're powered up to the max. Okay? Like, these guys will go out and make plays. Like, they'll literally go out there and make plays. Now, you could see that he's lacking in a lot of aspects with his 89 overall compared to what we just looked at with Zack Martin. You see what I'm saying? He's a little bit faster, but his run block, you see his pass block, his awareness, impact blocking, run block power, those things are a little low, okay? But he does, like, he comes out and he engages in blocks really, really crazy, all right, as far as run blocking goes. As far as his pass blocking, with the pass blocking, if a dude sets up a blitz and it's double heat, like I said, I have to explain to you guys in another video how you actually pick up the blitz protection, like how you can have blitz protection with your O-line. Because what happens is if they don't have certain types of awareness and certain types of pass block and run block finesse and things like that, they won't pick it up. They'll just stand there like idiots. And it's also, remember, your running back, if your running back is a bum, he's going to avoid even trying to make contact with the extra blitzer, okay? So remember those things that I'm trying to tell you because those are key. Those are the type of things that's going to make you a better Madden player. And that's what I want you guys to become. Because what happens is when you're not at a level where you feel confident, you start to do weird things. Like you start to, buy ebooks and stuff like that. And I'm not knocking guys that sell ebooks or sell tips. But what I try to make you guys do is understand the concept and then you run with it. So if you're the kind of person that wants it laid out, it's not a problem for you guys to do it that way. But what I'm trying to say is this. I don't use those things But that's because I've been playing Madden for so long. And even when Madden has changed, I've still been a pretty good player because you have to adjust. And all these attributes, you have to look for the linemen that give you the best thing. Now, you got Rofe. I think, what is Willie Rofe? He's like a legend or something. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. But this guy is right up there. He's solid. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be putting out some videos with certain plays soon because you guys have been asking for certain plays. And when you see the different type of ways that this guy does stuff, you're going to be like, yo, all right, let me go grab this guy. Let me go grab this guy. Because those are the things that's going to matter the most. Now, if you're playing like regular head-to-head seasons, this doesn't matter to you. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's going to be dudes coming out with 1,000 overall teams. This is specifically for just having a solid team, whether you do, you know, salary cap, whatever. But he still would work for you in head-to-head seasons. But you're probably looking for the best player, is what I'm saying, because everybody's going for overall. But this guy is a really, really good card. Okay? Now that we got the O-line out of the way, Travis Frederick is already, he was the guy I showed you in my my regular lineup in the beginning when I showed you how he was doing. Now, I can continue to power this guy up, right? But I just want you guys to see what's happening. You need a team diamond, right? And then when I use his team diamond, I'm losing everything. So he's staying right where he's at. I could get him to an 89 and add a little bit more with 500 more trading points. But I refuse to get a team diamond, use all those Dallas Cowboys, and not get any of those cards back. You know what I'm saying? As Nats or whatever, I refuse to do that. So I'm not going to do his diamond. But up until where he is right here, he's pretty good. He's absolutely pretty good. You know who's really, really bad that you should stay away from? Alex Mack. And I know a lot of you guys are smiling like, yeah, bro, he was really good last year. He sucks in Ultimate Team. Trust me, I had him early. That guy, he doesn't block anybody. You know what I'm saying, bro? He hikes the ball, he snaps it back, and then he starts looking nowhere near in front of him. He starts running around. The dude is trying to leave the stadium. He is terrible. Okay, so I would avoid that. Will I spend another 500 training points eventually to get him to 89? Yes, I will. But right now, I'm not really trying to do that because where he is right now, tier 9 and an 88 overall, he's sick. Okay? After you get the O-line, we go forward. Okay? These are the people that should be getting powered up right now. I'm not even going into the other stuff with Tyreek Hill getting a 92 speed, stuff like that. Your core O-linemen need to be powered up. So what I'm going to do for you now is this. I'm going to tell you this straight up. If you want to know what's the next level of power-ups you should be looking at, leave it in the comments so I can know you watched the entire video, and I will get back to you with it. But the first tier, the card you need to power up right now, is your O-line. If you have any other questions or comments, you know what to do. Welcome to GmiasWorld. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys and girls next time. One love.